I think every heart deeply desires a very real encounter with Jesus, a personal encounter with Jesus. Many times we wonder, what would it be like if I meet up with Jesus while I'm doing something ordinary that I always do during a day? What if I meet Jesus where I am busy to buy my groceries? What if I meet Jesus while I'm busy to fill up the tank of my car? What would happen if I meet Jesus where I go to buy water for the week at Aqua Vida? What will Jesus say to me, and what will I say to him? In the Bible, there's an ordinary woman that goes out to do something that she does every day. She goes out to the well to draw water. And here at the well, she meets Jesus. Now, first we have to understand who this woman were. This woman had 5 previously failed marriages, not 1 or 2, 5. And currently she was living with a man that was not her husband. This woman felt in her heart that she was just never good enough for any of her previous husbands. No matter how hard she tried, and she obviously did because there were 5 attempts at marriage, nothing she did or nothing she gave was ever good enough for them. They never knew her heart and they never saw her heart. They never saw or understood how hard she tried to give them what they said they needed. They never knew that she was a blessing put in their midst to prosper them. She felt used, she felt abused, and she felt abandoned. She belonged nowhere. And she gave up on love and a perfect marriage a long time ago. Currently, she was living on the crumbs of love in a relationship where she would never call the man her husband. And it was an unrighteous relationship. And then Jesus. At the well, she met up with Jesus. And to her great surprise, he actually spoke to her. In those days, the Jews were not permitted to speak to the Samaritan people. They were just on too much of a low level. And Jesus actually speaks to this woman. And she has this amazing encounter with Jesus. And when she realized that Jesus, that just told her and gave her all this information about living water, was actually the true Messiah that has all true knowledge from God. And she, an ordinary woman, is speaking to him. She realized that everything that Jesus just explained to her was true. God and Jesus' word were the living water in her heart that had the potential to give her a whole new life. And in the presence of Jesus that day, even though he knew of her heart, he knew her hurt, he knew her shame, he knew her guilt, he knew what the people said about her. He knew about all the heart sore and every failed attempt. But he accepted her and embraced exactly who she was at that moment in love. He accepted her as she was. And there at the well, Jesus assured her of a wonderful future where she will be able to live in truth. And because she lives in truth of who she is in what God made her, she will be able to worship the Father by just being who he has made her. Now God is saying to you today in Isaiah 54 verse 4, "For your husband is your maker, the Lord of hosts is his name." That is who your husband is. With Jesus in your heart, you are described in Proverbs 31 verse 5. She is more precious than rubies. Nothing man can desire compare with her. She's more precious than rubies. Nothing man desire can compare with her.